Okay, so for this month, the first house of interest is the fifth house, the house of creativity. Fifth house is everything to do with it is your creativity, which can be artistic, but not necessarily. It is something that we use all the time, all of us, every day, all day, our creativity in whatever form is right for you. It's also the house of children, your children or other children that you are associated with at this time. It could be a relatives, or it could be somebody, you could be a teacher. So children does feature strongly. It's also the house of love affairs, and it's the house of like sports activities or any kind of recreational activities, anything pleasurable and fun, recreational. It could be a handcraft right through to a club. Any kind of activity which is pleasurable and recreational for you is covered by the fifth house. So what it's saying at this time is at the bottom we have Mercury Mind. So this is a communication card. Mercury rules communication of all kinds. It's the messenger of the gods. So you could be giving messages out, or you could be receiving a message of some kind, or it could be the activation of communication for you. So this could be any form of communication. And this can be written, verbal, body language, anything to do with online, of course, anything to do with the internet. Any kind of electronics as well also falls in under Mercury. So this could very well be also you having to do research or some kind of laying some sort of groundwork for something that you want to do in the fifth house. So it could be you, or it could be your children that are having to do this. So you may be assisting them, or you may see them working on this, or it could be for your creativity. Maybe you're working on a creative project of some kind, or it could be some sort of activity which you're enjoying, pleasurable or recreational. Perhaps it's a sports activity or some other kind of activity which requires networking or applying your mind in some way. So this could be analyzing certain things. It can also be communication from a networking or an exchange of ideas point of view. Or it could be, as I said, research on the internet or by speaking to others. Because often our answers to questions which we pose to the universe come via other people. So this could be talking to others, discussing things, thrashing ideas around, the exchange of ideas, or it could be literally going online, joining groups, or just enjoying activities which are internet or communication or electronic based. Anything to do with that. But it could also be that somebody is going to give you a message about something, or you could be delivering a message in some way, which is what Mercury is about. Mercury can also be too much of something. It can also be too much chatter or too much chopping and changing. This is the card of mindfulness and paying attention, which I feel is the most important aspect at this time. So it's paying attention and being mindful about something connected to the fifth house. So you're being asked to focus on it with laser-like precision and do whatever form of communication or get involved in any form of communication which is associated with that house. So this is you actually shining a light on something, communicating, discussing, thrashing things out, exchanging ideas, or it could be a child of yours that's having to do this. So it really is all about that situation. It could be document-based as well. Perhaps you have to draw something up, but it's going to be playing out in your fifth house. And going with that, with the goddess guidance we have is Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you now. Right now, walk through them. So what it's saying is something to do with this combination. You've got the fifth house, and then you've got Mercury, and that now you've got Yamanya, golden opportunity. So something I feel is going to come out of this research or this networking or this talking to others or whatever the communication is, or it's via electronics or the internet. It could even be vehicles. But something is you're going to need to utilize your mind and your analytical abilities, your communicative senses in the 5th house, and an opportunity will open for you. So it could be you receive news, or you receive a message, or you receive some kind of communication, which is going to be absolutely spot on for you, and it will open a door for you, or it will allow you to open a door. So now, as I said, 5th house is always about your creativity. It's also your brand, your originality, your individuality, your particular slant on something. We all have our own originality, so make sure you're being authentic with whatever it is you're doing, but it's your stamp, your particular brand, whether this is something you're working on, or it's just yourself, marketing yourself in some way. It's also the house of children, as I said. It's the house of love affairs, and it's also the house of recreational, fun, pleasurable activities of all kinds. It can also be the house of gambling or risk-taking, and that can also include the stock market or stock exchange as well. But an opportunity is coming to you. What it's saying is this is tidal, so this opportunity is going to be carried straight to you. And when you see the opportunity, you need to dive in without hesitation. Just gather yourself and take the leap and dive in. And all your wisdom, all your experience, everything that makes up you will accompany you in this experience. And it's perfect for what it is. Whatever you're bringing with you is making you sort of qualified to take this offer or this opportunity, or moving in a specific direction. So you're fully equipped to do this, whatever it might be. And what it's saying is that don't hesitate. When the opportunity comes to you, leap at it. But if for some reason you should procrastinate or you should not be sure, then you'll have to wait, and the next tidal opportunity will come in and bring another opportunity to you. It may not be the same one, obviously, because the universe is full of abundance and full of different types of opportunities, and the circumstances may differ. But what it's saying is, when that opportunity comes, make sure you go for it. But if for some reason you cannot, then wait for the next one. It will come in again. You'll have to wait. You may have to wait a while for the next opportunity to come to you, but it's tidal, and the universe is abundant, as I said. So whatever it is will be carried to you. There may just be a gap between the opportunities, but the overriding thought here is to gather yourself and go for it. When you see it, go for it, and don't be afraid, because you are equipped to handle that opportunity, whatever it may be. Then here we have the 9th house. This is the second house of emphasis for you. 9th house is a broad house. It's the house of all things international, all things foreign. So this could be international travel, if you are able to travel at this time. If your lockdown allows you to do that, or you're phasing out of that, at the first opportunity, then perhaps international travel is on the cards for you. But it could also be interaction, like armchair traveling. So preparing for something at some point when you are able to. It can also be armchair traveling just in your mind. So exploring various concepts. This is the card of adventure and exploration as well, whether that's in the mind or in yourself, exploring different concepts, or whether it's physically traveling, is up to you and what your circumstances will allow. It's also as I said, anything foreign. It's you meeting the world in some way. So this could be foreign concepts, foreign people, foreign cultures, foreign ways of doing business. It could be import, export, anything like that falls in under this as well. It's also the house of faith. So this is belief systems of all kinds, whatever they may be for you. It's also the house of religion and philosophy. So you could be understanding all these concepts more deeply now, especially with the world going through such a major transformation. A great many things may be coming up for you now as to reassess, to really look at things deeply and to work out what it is that you actually want for yourself and your family going forward. What sort of world do you want to live in? What beliefs will serve you now going forward, and what won't? any kinds of beliefs. What philosophy do you align yourself with? Because this is the time of alignment that we're going through now. Who do you want to align yourself with? What concepts? Do you want a cleaner earth? Do you want better education? Do you want, more transparency? What is it that you're actually wanting in your ideal world? What is it that you want? So it's about the reaching of that. It's the search for meaning and truth comes in under this card. Wisdom, faith, intuition is the ninth house concept, everything to do with the intuitive processes. So you may be becoming more intuitive, or you may be learning more about that, seeking truth and so on. It's also the house of teaching, publishing, preaching as well. Also philosophy, anything related to that, or prophecy even. It's also the house of all forms of promotional work or public relations. It's also the house of the law and the higher courts. So you may have a legal matter, or you may be involved in that in some way. Maybe it's a profession of yours. This house is also the house of higher education, which is university level education or adult education. So this can be something, you may be studying all these concepts. You may be studying philosophy, religion, or belief systems, or the law. And our laws are literally being rewritten every day. Things are changing at an incredible pace, and this may all be affecting you in some way, what you're studying, or if it's your current profession. So ninth house covers a lot. At the bottom here, we have Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius actually ninth house is the home house of Sagittarius. So very strong ninth house Sagittarian elements coming in for you. This is the card of IC. So it's about the gaining of wisdom, intuition, understanding. But it's also about freedom. It's very much about freedom. And this is a massive, massive concept in the world at this time when we have so many control measures placed on us. And it's about seeing through that and again, understanding what it is that you want from the world. You don't want a world which is so controlled. You want more freedom. How are we going to go about that? What are we going to do? What does it mean to you personally? So all of these concepts are coming in. It's also about some sort of lucky breakthrough, or just a lucky break, or some sort of almost like an opening up for you. So you could reach if it's a legal battle that you're involved in, or some kind of issue, you could sort of see a very good outcome, a breakthrough of some kind. It's also about the freedom to explore, which is very much travel based, but it can also be in the mind. Your freedom to explore what it is that you want out of your world. And all of those concepts and change of routine comes in very much with this card. So you, as a Taurian, you like, certain routines to be in place. You are a fixed, you like to have your fixed concepts. So you don't change easily without good cause. But this is saying to you that you need to open things up a bit, change your routines around to allow yourself more freedom, because when you stir the energies like that, then you get fresh ideas, you get fresh concepts, you can actually see things better, which is what this card is all about. It's about perception and seeing the bigger picture, as it were, and finding your truth, the seeking of truth and a meaning in life. So all of these Sagittarian concepts come in, but it could practically, on a very simple level, be about travel or about exploration of some kind in any one of those areas. At the top, we have this goddess guidance, which is Sulis, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. So if you are able to travel, and you can visit a water body which is important to you, then do so, because you're going to, whatever time you spend there is going to help you tremendously. It's going to help you with all of these ninth house concepts, if you can change your routine to allow yourself for a trip somewhere to recharge your batteries, the water energies will assist you with that. And this can be the ocean, a lake, or a river, or a stream even, or it could be just some water body, which is important. It could even, if you are able to, a place where there are healing waters, whether it's hot water springs or soda lakes, that kind of thing, whatever is appropriate for you at this time. If you are unable to go anywhere really, and you're still in sort of a lockdown phase, then saltwater baths would be the next best to regenerate your aura, cleanse your body, and just to uplift you, and do that on a regular basis. It's coarse sea salt that you put quite a lot in, sort of 500 grams or a kg, which is basically a bigger packet. Put it in your bath, almost like you would be swimming in the sea. Then it gives you the same concept. Also, drink lots of water. Drink a lot of water at this time to flush the body, which is going to come up later. I'll get to that as well. To move the energies around your body and to shift anything stagnant, and give your body a leg up, a chance to actually detox and refresh itself. The final concept which is coming in for you is the 11th house. This is the house of friendships. It's also the house of your personal hopes and wishes and your hobbies as well, any hobbies and interests that you have. It's also the concept of being in a group of some kind. So whether you're joining a group, whether it's online or whatever, or it's a physical group that you're a member of, like an association or a society or a club, any group consciousness that you're tapping into is covered by the 11th house. It's also the house of social reform, causes, and global concepts, global consciousness, and group consciousness. So this affects the world really, and anything that's close to your heart, anything that you feel drawn to at this time, it kind of covers that. It's also the sensitivity to trends and currents. So this could be what is going on in the world, and there's so much happening at the moment, and it's kind of going with the flow and tracking those in some way, which may be important for you right now. But I feel because of the emphasis of the cards, it may be more personal than group related. But at the bottom you have the astrological guidance is Moon Soul. So this is a cyclical card. So things will be going through fluctuations and cycles. So anything that disappears during this cyclical period will come back to you in another form. But anything connected to this card is always about your moods, your habits. It's also about your connection to your female self, your feminine self, or it could be connection to the divine feminine, or it could be the connection to female issues or female concerns or female wisdom. And this may be represented in a feminine person or a feminine group, or it could just be you activating that, or you're tapping into the twin flame community collective, and connecting with the divine, but it's specifically feminine with this card, or it could be you balancing that in yourself via various groups and understandings of what is sweeping the world at this time. So tapping into that consciousness. It could also be that something is concealed from you at this time. The moon can do that. Or something under the light of the moon could be seen now. So I'll get to that in a moment. So something that was not clear before may become clear under the light of the moon, or something is being covered at this time. So you may just not be able to see 100% what is happening. It's also the card of going with your gut feelings, your instincts, your intuitions, all of that. It's the card also of retreat and withdrawal if you need to. So this, you may just find that periodically you need to do that. You need to withdraw from your group activities or from the global consciousness. That's just like everything to do with the media and what is being projected. You may just need to retreat and withdraw periodically to center yourself and to nurture your own inner intuition and inner guidance instead of all the things that we're bombarded with every day. So, tap into your own inner wisdom. That's very much covered by this card. Also, it may be dwelling on the past in some way, memories, anything like that. And it's fine to do that, to pick up, in hindsight, to learn certain things, but you can't live there. So it's the past is gone. You can look at it, gather the aspects that you learned from that, but you must move forward. So you may need to periodically withdraw or just work on your own in some cases, just to keep yourself together. And to access your own inner wisdom, which requires a bit of a retreat periodically to center yourself. So all of these concepts are covered by the moon. It's very much your emotions. The moon rules your emotions. So everything to do with your emotions is covered by this card.